So this is my Year 11 experience, part 2.5. Now there's a lot of stuff to cover here, right? And this is only part 2.5 because I'm elaborating on the end of part 2. If you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe and comment, right? Share with a friend if you're feeling generous as well. Can we hit 1,300 subscribers? Anyways, let's begin. So I'd like to take you back to the ending of my last video. About a week or two ago, I found out that our school wanted pupils to be running for head boy or girl. Now, I wasn't sure at first, right? But some people motivated me, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say who, so I'll leave it out. But you know who you are if you did. I'm going to try and run for it. There was an interview for it the other day, where you had to speak to the deputy in a professional-like manner. Now, in the interview, there were 5 questions, and they would refer to the letter that you had to email to one of the interviewers, right, frequently. There were 6 boys who wanted to go for the role. Now, I think I did pretty well in the interview. I answered the questions to the best I could on the spot, and the interview was over. The questions would give the interviewers a sort of an insight as to how you would be. Like, how would you manage your time as head boy and as a pupil? How would you act on something? Elaborate on X, Y, Z, right? There was a whole assembly at form time where the whole of Year 11 sat. Now first, they talked about a new site that we'd be using, and then head boy. First they announced the prefects, right? I'm not going to even mention the new site because I think everyone was only interested really in the head boy thing. Now at the moment, I was sat there, my mind was all over the place with the suspense. And as I said just now, I don't think anyone cared about the new app that we were going to use at the moment. The prefects were called. It wasn't me. They got their tie and they lined up. Now at this time I was shaking because this meant that I was either a deputy or the head boy. Then the deputies were called. Now this year the school said that because it was a very difficult choice, everyone had a role. There was 1 head boy and head girl, 3 deputy head boys and girls, and the rest were prefects. Then the deputies were called, and it seemed like between each name being called. But then they stopped. People who knew I was running for it put two and two together to make 5 and knew who was left. Me, right? They said that they were going to announce the head boy next. First they called the head girl. Then they called the head boy. They said me, and I swear to God, loads of people screamed that it was amazing. Everyone was looking at me. I heard chants of Jamify and cheers. It was amazing. I stood up proud and I walked confidently over to the table where I picked up my tie, got my badge. Only the heads got badges, right, as there wasn't enough badges for the deputies because there were more than they thought that there was going to be. Then we were all in a line. I was beaming, obviously, right? And then they said to sit down. So we all walked back, me holding this huge tie and putting the badge on. Now I put the badge on easily on the blazer, on the lapel, right? But I couldn't put the tie on. From years 7 to 11 up to now, right? I had a clip-on tie which was easy to put on, you know, it's just that. But now, time to get learning. Harry said to do a tie tutorial, but I don't know how to undo ties, as my tie is permanently in a position where I only have to pull the right bit up or down to have it do up properly. I don't have to actually do up the tie. I don't have to take it off, right? So it's not going to be as difficult as I thought it would be, right? Then I was wearing my badge and my tie for the rest of that lunch, like sorting out, straightening it, and you know, making sure it all looked right. And yeah, I wasn't used to having to use the collar to hide the rest of the tie. Right, by the way, but I imagine I'll get used to it. Then we had science. Harry wanted the tie wrapper of mine, as it might be worth something one day if I become famous, according to him. I only hope you're right. Then after school, I had to walk to pick my sister up from school, like I do. It's slightly relevant to head boy, right? Like I do. I pick her up quite often now, and I was so proud and confident just walking. I picked my sister up and she was proud also because she had a pen license or something. We went home and needless to say everyone was happy and celebrating. It was very cool. Everyone was proud. And it was a brilliant experience and it's going to be fun to see what we do. I don't mind giving speeches to people. I mean, I'm doing it now, right? And obviously with acting, I talk to people on stage all the time. And not gonna lie, I'm quite excited to see what we do. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Loads of people asked me to make this video when they were watching me stand up on the stage to collect HeadBoy badges and all, right? And throughout the school days, right, since Friday, people have been like, "Oh, are you gonna make a video on this? When's the Jamify HeadBoy video gonna be out?" Well, here it is, and this is the end of it. Right? I'm quite happy that you made it to the end. But anyways, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe and goodbye.